The destruction must stop. The destruction must stop. All this time, I thought I was doing something wrong. But it wasn't me. It was the system. It was the system that was systematically destroying the things that matters most. Our connection with family. All these things that they've done. Unspeakable things. Why regurgitate what they've done? But they did it, and everything that they've done comes at a price. Cause and effect. You can't hide from it. What goes around comes back around. I've treated people in my life with respect because I know that that matters. But people have not always treated me with respect. People don't even know what's going on exactly. And then there's people that are so out of it that they don't even really know the damage that they're doing to not only themselves but to the people around them. So out of tune with themselves. It's just that my wish is that things begin to get better. You think that I have to wait for things to get better? That's like an abuse of my time for me to have to wait. Waiting is not the answer either. I would like to live my best life right now. Time. It's always moving. We're always moving. And we're getting older, not younger. It's just something that's it's just too much. I'm a very serious person. I'm so serious. You have no idea how serious I am. Someone that thinks things through. Somebody that thinks. That's just serious. And I don't think in a way that, oh, how can I use a person? No, I think about how can I get this in the most harmonious way ever. I don't think about using people. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's why I have not gone all the way that far yet. I've only gotten to where I am right now. By all the knowledge I had. And there's just some things that you have to realize. And that's that you really gotta make sure that you're in a balanced, harmonious place, because it's like the negative people, negative situations, these things could pull you down, destroy all the progress you've been making and all the momentum that you've had toward what you were envisioning for yourself. It's like every single time there's something that goes into your momentum, it's like you have to start all over again because your momentum is thrown off. And who knows how long that's going to take. I wouldn't say that I'm impatient. I just know that this ain't nothing to play with. Life is nothing to play with. It really isn't nothing to play with. Time is of the essence. Yet you can't take time for granted either. You can't take anything for granted. And when people don't respect your time, your energy, all the progress you've made, and throw rocks in front of you, like boulders, obstacles, it's like, wow. That's just terrible. That's what they've been doing all this time. I thought there was something wrong with me, but it's not the case. It's all these obstacles, all these things, because they're so jealous. They don't want me to succeed. They rather use me for their gain than to have me succeed. It's pathetic. It's freaking pathetic. We're all supposed to succeed. It's not one over the other. All of us are supposed to succeed. So it's like, why are you doing that? Why are you harming the people around you? People that actually need to succeed in order to be able to help more people succeed. You know what I mean? Like, these people, they're so blind. They don't see the whole picture. They only see a little bit of the picture. And they only see as much as it involves them, rather than the whole picture, which is, how can this person be supported so that they can be able to shine bright for themselves and for the people that they love. They don't get it. They just don't. Selfish. It's a shame. You gotta watch out for these people. You really do. And it's crazy, because it's like, you could, when something like that happens, it's like you might get really angry. But it's like, are you gonna fight them in a physical way, or are you gonna find a different way to defeat them? A way that's not gonna lead you in jail. Because, nobody wants to end up in jail. Unless they're like that type of person that says, oh, I don't care if I go to jail, type of thing. Like, that's just insane. No. I feel that my life is valuable, and that my time here is precious. And I'm doing everything I can right now. All these freaking people, even from the people that used me as a cash cow, just because they knew that, me and my vulnerable state meant money for them. Like, these people are just pathetic. It's a shame. It's a shame how they do such a thing. I just gotta be real. I gotta be real, you know? And that's me being real. That's me being real. I'm telling you, the type of stuff that goes on in this world, you have no idea. You have no idea. Or maybe you do. I'm telling you, like all that time that they kept you in an illusion, all that time that they made you believe all those things, all that time that you could have been living your best life, but you weren't because you were under a spell or under somebody's control or under just the influence. All that time. And in all those years, year after year after year, at some point, you're just, it's so sad because you might give up. Because it's like you've been put in such a messed up position so many times. And it's like, when does it stop? When does it stop? And not only that, but just just this whole system is just so crooked, It's crooked. We're not supposed to be living like how some people are living, no. It's like people's health is deteriorating because of the system. Families are being broken because of the system. Family members are, suffering because of the system, it's unspeakable things. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Year after year after year after year. All the lies, all the broken promises, all the controlling, all the influence, all the mind control, all the all of those things, things people say that they'll do, but then they don't do. Or things that people do without you even wanting them to do that. It's just a bunch of stuff. And it's, it would be so good to put an end to those things, but it's just like, do you really have control over those things? Like, all you can control is what you do in your life, like how you take care of your own self. Like, that's all you can actually do. But then at the same time, it's just the fact that even then, taking care of yourself could get challenging too, because of the fact that there's just so much to do. And you've lost any inkling of trust in anybody. You don't trust anybody anymore. You don't. All that trust went out the window since young. That's why you've been, that's the reason for so much things too. Like, if you don't trust people, it's like, how can you trust them to be able to help you? And then it's like, you gotta do what you can to help yourself, but then you don't even have the energy to help yourself fully because you still need help. Like, it's like a double-edged sword when it comes to certain things. Like, once something is just not there, it's just, I think, could mess up your whole entire life, or an aspect of your life. And it's like, we all have to come back to practicing letting go of stuff, practicing the release, practicing just relaxing, practice. And the thing about that is that because there's been so much time that we've been treated some kind of way, it's like, when we feel like relaxing, we feel like that's not a good thing to do because we're wasting more time. Almost, that's what it feels like we're wasting time. And I'm doing my best to navigate life. I'm doing my very best to navigate life because it can get confusing sometimes. And I'm just keeping it real right now.